And here we go, another episode, this time live with Off the Edge, the podcast. Me, your host, Cam Jordan. I'm super excited. Not only do I have a Pro Bowler, a guy who's been part of the league for 16 years, sitting beside me. Let's just introduce him, Steve Smith Sr. Senior. That means there's a junior out there. I want one of those. I'm never going to get one, but I want one of those.
His name is Deucey Magusi. His name's Deuce, but I call him Deucey Magusi.
Okay.
My full name, so a lot of people always think my name is Steve, right? Steve Smith. It's not a Stevan. That's my birth name.
Is it spelled like Steven or is it like a
It's a Stevonne. And so I call him Deucey Magusi, or in the mornings when I talk to him, Estevan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My dad is Steven. I call him Esteban. Esteban, come here. You know, he's the light skin swag to him. So you know if he's Puerto Rican, Dominican.
I know.
Yes.
I know, sir.
Deucey Magusi, that's dope.
Yeah.
I always wanted,
But the Deuce is not Deuce McAllister,
right?
but Deuce. I wanted Deuce like Deuce Staley.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I see where you went there.
Yeah, South Carolina guy.
I was thinking Deuce because
Yeah, no, it is. But
off of
I've always loved the name Deuce.
yeah.
So I had in my mind, if I ever have, I got 3 boys. If I ever have, it'd be Deuce.
I got one boy. I was like, my goal was make the first boy his own man, and then the second boy junior. Because you don't want to put pressure. I was like, you don't want to put pressure on, but the second one, never got a second. 1 boy, 3 girls. Hashtag girl dad. It's real.
It was super real.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
You got no girls.
I got 1 girl, middle child syndrome.
Middle child is the best child. Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm the oldest, so I know.
How much responsibility on the old?
I know.
Man, brother has nothing to do with me. Middle child. So you know what I'm saying? The perfect combo. You got the top who's like, oh man, he's so good, we should try another. Me. Then you're like, oh man, he's so great, we should try another. Sister. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, I just want to point out, if we can, camera go down. I've never really dealt with this before, because I'm 5'9", and I usually have equipment in my house.
Yeah.
That's up to my height.
Uh-oh.
Bro, man, I'm over here dangling.
Got the Kevin Hart. Can't be a gangster like this. I was thinking about they can't respect the 14,000 yards. Don't matter. There's a little pedestal like right in there.
No, whenever I got a lean foot. I said, man, low weight. Look, I just thought I thought I'd tell him myself.
Hey, that's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice though being this high.
It feels good.
It does.
See, I'm just 6'4". Pop's 6'5".
Yeah.
Brother's 6'2", change.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Wife is short though. She's 5'7". She claims 5'9". I'm not sure. She played basketball, so
Okay.
they lie about their height all the time.
Oh. I was 6'1" at junior college.
That's what I'm saying. How you push that? They say Drew is a lie. They say Drew Brees is 6'5" is a lie.
Hey, you 5'9". You could be like, yo, 5'10". No, 6'1".
I have lied before. I was like, no, I'm 6'5" like my dad. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm just 6'4". But that's as far as my lie went. I didn't go high enough. Well, I've been 6'8". Yeah.
I've been.
Hey, dog, you know what? I am the prototype. Gosh darn it. Probably cost myself a couple Vicks. But it's all good. We're here.
I'm disappointed a lot of people.
You say you're 6'1". With shoes on, back tails.
Yeah. Yes. 7 studs. I'm 6.
All right, you got to play in college. I'm a lock in.
Yeah.
Look, you were a finalist for the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Last year.
Semi.
Right. That's that's more than us.
Yeah.
Okay, so you getting in. You get in.
At some point, yeah.
Yeah. So how does it feel to know that you've done enough work over 16 years? What does that body of work show about you? What do you want to be remembered by?
I'm not necessarily sure. Just because I'm really at a place in my life right now that I really don't feel it as much, and every day goes by, it's becoming less and less. I'm easing out of it, of proving myself, right? Letting people know or telling them, And so because you also remember at the time when I was playing, I wasn't necessarily, I was always told I wasn't a prototype, right? I wasn't a prototype playing X receiver, right? No motion, stationary stand, on the line of scrimmage.
Number one.
Yes. And
primary.
And so I just, I used to, like, my maturation process mentally has been so emotionally up and down to the point of where I've had to do certain things and not do certain things. Great example. Man, I didn't go to my 10-year anniversary of high school.
You were still playing?
No, it had nothing to do. It was, they did it in the spring, in off season. You know why I didn't go? Man, because my mentals wasn't right. I was going to go on that thing.
G-Wag.
Man, I was going to go on that. Hey.
Lost out, no reason.
Yes.
Okay.
And so now is, man, when I get that call, I get the opportunity to go jacket, everybody's anticipating me to sit up there and talk nonsense. And man, that's not going to be the case. There is a lot of thankfulness inside of me. And there's a part where, man, I was just a knucklehead from LA. And I never thought about college. I just wanted to play in the NFL. I just wanted to be in the 1,000-yard club.
Right.
And so now that I've been in the 1,000-yard club, I've experienced it all, man. When it happens, man, the book is closed on my football career.
Mm-hmm.
It's been since February 12th, February 2nd of 2003. It is the last thing on my lifetime goals that I get to mark off.
2003, when you got into the NFL.
Yeah, I was in the NFL 2001. 2003, I started
1,000-yard season.
No, I get to mark off. I want to be a Hall of Famer. It was so I that's been my goal. So before sports psychology became what it is, I had a sports psychologist when I was playing.
Really?
And he was a golfer. He was a golf psychologist. So he taught me how to go through routine, visualization, all of those things. And so that was one of them. It was buy my parents a house.
Yeah.
Do this, be that, all these laundry lists of things. But the number one thing that has not been crossed off yet is be a Hall of Famer. And that's been my goal. So after that happens, at Sanford the Sun.
Yes, you ready to go? Take me now, look.
Take me now. Right? So that's just kind of, that's where I'm at. It's not I told you so, I should have been here. It's real humbleness and real gratitude and thankfulness.
Right. Oh man,
you wasn't expecting that.
Absolutely.
I mean, from
I never take anybody for what they were, or
that's
I treat them as they are now. Because you're not supposed to stay stagnant. You're supposed to grow and evolve.
You should.
Yeah, you should. You should. Some things stay constant. Your base of who you are, I think, stays constant. But you as a person grow. Yeah. Before kids, I used to be in the club every Saturday, Sunday after a win, and every Monday after a win, and every Tuesday I thought about it. After kids, guess what?
Yeah.
Maybe I dabble with the lounge on a Sunday. And Monday, absolutely not, because the kids got soccer. And Tuesday, for sure not, because my wife needs a date.
Yeah.
And I got to be there, and I've got to take care of the body. And as you grow, you just grow.
You learn, yeah.
And that's what the next step of life is going to be about. I can't wait till one day just be like, hey, what you got to do today? Well, I'm not waking up at 6 to get in the hyperbaric chamber. I'm not out by 7:30 to go walk through with the defense. I'm not going before, rehab before 9, and this is all before 9 o'clock. I'm not going through 7 hours of meetings, 2 hours of practice, and at the end of the day, I still got to go rehab the body and then go take care of the fam and be the dad that they want me to be and be the husband they need me to be. And also at the end of the night before I go to sleep, turn on tape.
Yeah.
And you look up and you're like, damn, it's 11? Like I was tired 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. But that's just it. But while you're in it, I look forward to it.
I didn't look forward to those.
I like, because I know that separates me from everybody else. You say you don't look forward to those works, but bro, you have like 4 podcasts going, right? You got to check out the tape.
Yeah.
You got to golf.
Ironed out.
Right. And then you got to
89 show.
And then you got to
I don't know. I forgot. Yeah.
So for a man who says, I look forward to it, you got enough work.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to have work just because, I played in the league, and I realized very early on in the league what it was. Playing in the league was a financial tool to give me an opportunity to take my sweet time on what the next phase of my life looks like.
Right.
And I just took my time, but also in my off season, during the season, I got accused of having ADD because I was always trying to do something. I took an internship with Morgan Stanley for 2 years. I tried to get on with UPS. They said no. Tried to get on with FedEx. They said no. At the time, I tried living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I tried to purchase and own a Chick-fil-A and realized that philosophy. And so it's just, there was a lot of things that I dabbled in just to see because I was afforded, the Shield afforded me an opportunity to see. And I said, you know what? Well, I got my legs with me. Let's see, right?
Absolutely.
And so I just did all of that, and and I learned a lot. For me in school, growing up, I didn't pay attention as much as I wished I had, but I've had some great mentors around me. And so I don't have the master's degree, don't have the doctorate, but what I do have is full-blown experience on how to run a business, how to manage employees and all that stuff. So, that's the luxury I've had, and it's been awesome. And I got some great people that are teaching me, and I'm flourishing now, 46 years old, and doing pretty good. Got, commercial real estate, do residential real estate, and it's good.
Gee, all that. And then you still tune into football.
Oh,
so you're able to,
yeah. Football for me is fun though.
Right.
Because I've been around it so long, and going to school at the University of Utah, we weren't known for having top athletes and playing against top athletes.
Right.
Because it used to be the Mountain West.
Right.
So we were playing Air Force. We're playing Wyoming. And I don't care what you say about Wyoming. Josh Allen put them on the map, but they still Wyoming. Okay. And then
after he left, they fell off the map.
Yeah. So UNLV, New Mexico State.
Yep.
So just experiencing all that, I knew very quickly at the University of Utah, and the guy that recruited me, Fred Graves, he was very instrumental in making sure that I understood football. That if I was going to make it to the league, that I wasn't going to be taught in the league how to read coverages. I knew how to read coverages. And when I got to the league, I just had to adapt to the different names. Right. Cover 2 started to be covered because I was in the old West Coast my rookie year. So cover 5, cover 7, like ain't no such thing as 7.
Right. Wow. How do you break a field into 7?
Yeah. So, and I learned very quickly. I had all the physical attributes, but I had to understand and have my shoulders and above to exceed my physical attributes, because I knew that at some point that was going to leave me.
Right.
And I didn't plan on playing very long. I didn't think I was going to make it.
You're a financial tool. 16 years later, you're a liar. You loved it.
No. You don't understand. I thought I'd be kicked out of the league by my 6th or 7th year.
Vontaze Burfict.
No, bro, I was just a knucklehead. Yeah.
Reset the seat.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you got, every play.
Cali guys.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
I'll say ASU guy. You know what I'm saying?
No, Cali guys. But...
You went to Utah. Do you still root for your California colleges?
What?
Like, I went to Cal Berkeley, right?
Yeah.
I still root for ASU.
Okay.
As long as they're not playing Cal.
Okay.
Or I still claim Arizona products. How about that? Because I'm like, U of A, yeah, of course they're supposed to win. Because
So USC didn't recruit me. They said I was too small. San Diego State said I was too small. That's why I murked San Diego State when I played them.
San Diego State had the nerve?
Yeah, murked them. I had like 3 catches for 150.
It's a hell of a clip.
Yeah.
50 ball every time you picked it up.
Right. Who else? Hawaii. They didn't want me. And Chad got to Oregon State, but I didn't because they just I actually said I didn't want to go play at Oregon State with Chad. So I went to Utah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Because I wanted
to be number one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying it's not competitive, but it's overly competitive.
Oh, I'm definitely competitive. Yeah.
You say you saw football as a financial tool.
No, I did see football as a financial tool, right? I not in the beginning.
But that doesn't take away from the competitive part.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But I did learn about football and the business of football. And so I use that's always at the forefront of my mind, that this is a business. This media game is a straight business. And if you don't understand it, then you playing checkers, but you get paid by playing chess.
Absolutely. You stay in the league longer by playing chess. Look, you understand, okay, this is my role. And whether that's veteran leadership role, whether that's star player role, whether that's special teams player role.
Yeah.
Everybody has a role, and you have to figure out your niche to stay your niche.
Well, the other part, who remembers Bobby Fischer, the checkers player? Chess. The chess player. The movie is about Bobby Fischer for the chess, the mental aspect of it. So for me, it's always been, I've always thought of things, I'm very curious, and I've always thought of things overthinking and just looking at it very abstract and different.
Okay. I was like, so, now that you're outside of football, your analyst role.
Yeah.
Do you look at it like what would you do if you were a player, or you sort of take yourself out of it?
I try to take myself out of it, but what I do is when I see a wide receiver, if I see a wide receiver flinch or I see some tendencies, if I see a wide receiver that's constantly catching the ball with his chest, I remember what that was like. I remember why I did that.
Confidence shaken.
Yes. And so I utilize my experience in knowing why that guy does it. Now, that guy may not like that I'm saying that, but it's the truth.
Right.
And so that's the balance where sometimes it gets a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
But I really say, okay, when I was there and I didn't catch the ball in my hands because I was a hands catcher, but when I had some rockiness, when I got shook a little bit, right, especially in the offense that I was in, and it's 3rd down, 3rd and 15. It's a drop back. I'm running deep over the middle. Right.
Safety coming over the top.
Safety coming over top. I'm going to get hit with the ball. So I got to decide, do I want to get hit with the ball or without the ball? Because either way, you getting that. And so I'm going, man, I know what's going on. I know what's happening. I got to be able to know and figure out. And so I just always thought about things in a different way. So,
off camera, we talked about keeping up some memorabilia from your career.
Yeah.
What is something that you wish you would have kept, and what is something that you still have?
So something I wish I would have been involved in more. If you probably won't, but if you ever watch television or sometimes with the Carolina Panthers when you're playing out there and they'll show back in the day, 2003, when we went to the Super Bowl, we won the NFC Championship game in Philadelphia. Man, I was so pissed at that game because I was thinking about the next phase. I'm like, bro, this is the kind of offense we running. We're going to lose the game. I never held the trophy because I was so pissed I didn't even want to be on there. And now looking back, I go, bro, you should have. The NFL, me going to the NFL was like, in California, PCH Highway. PCH Highway starts at Santa Monica all the way up
to Malibu.
Northern California.
Northern California.
NFL was my PCH. And I wished I would have. I was driving a nice car, the NFL. convertible. And you know what I never did?
Never looked at the cliffside where you see the little.
Bro, I never put the rag top down, and I never stopped and watched the sunset. So I just wish I would have enjoyed it more.
Okay.
Right? And so that's the thing.
What did you keep that you're proud that you kept?
Man, I kept my shoulder pads, kept my helmet. I got both my helmets for both teams. Man, I kept some of my footballs that I didn't give away or give to family members or friends. But the biggest thing I think that why I kept some of it, man, is it's kind of cool as my kids are older.
Yeah.
How much they value it. That's some of the stuff that I given them. But one of the coolest things I have is I have two pictures. One of them is me at training camp, and I'm holding my daughter. And my daughter's 23 now. She will never be that small, but that's how I see her.
Right.
So I got that picture blown up, and it's a color picture, but I got it blown up into black and white, and she's in color, and it's highlighting her.
There goes my baby.
Yeah. So that's.
I'm not ready for no old kids. I'm not ready for those problems. I need my kids to stay kids. I can't. I got 3 girls. I'm scared.
Well, they gonna grow up no matter what.
Man, and that's I'm gonna stay about 270 when I retire. Jab gonna be lean me. I got a lot of fights in front of me.
Yeah, I don't need no jab. It's just the fingers.
Just 1 or 2. Hey, but that being said, look, I know you got time to go. Did you check out the 33 points by Denver? Scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Against the Giants.
Yes.
How does that happen?
I'm not playing
Historic.
So here's the
Conservative play for sure.
Here's the thing that's really interesting about that.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at Denver, that's remarkable, and it's going to be talked about for ages. However, it's going to be short-lived because Denver is a team that is doing a little bit too much in the past game, putting too much on their young quarterback.
Right.
That can stifle.
Yeah, young. He's almost your age.
I know, but experience, though.
Experience-wise,
I believe is going to stymie him because Sean Payton, he is really smart.
Mm-hmm.
He's also stuck in his ways.
Definitely.
And I personally, my humble opinion is things are starting they're putting more on his plate, and it's impacting the offense. They're not running the football like they should. They're constantly doing a lot of razzle-dazzle.
Yep.
And, man, you just got to sometimes uncomplicate football and hand it off to the dude who's a running back.
Right. I mean, that's true, too. And it was Giants. It's not like they came back against 5-2 Eagles or... but
a 33-pointer head start.
33.
And hold on, you scored 33 points
in the fourth
in 15 minutes, and you ain't done nothing for the first 3.
Or first 45, did nothing. Yes, whatever it was.
But that's what happened. That is
I love football. Like any given Sunday, like that's probably they can make a football player seem delusional because you could feel like you could win any and every game.
Yeah,
because it's possible. You see Super Bowl, Atlanta Falcons, Patriots, 24-3?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're like, oh, this game's over. No, it ain't.
You see those Finksters for the coaches.
Man.
Hey, they start...
Prevent. Yeah, I got prevent for your ass. They start tearing you up.
Hey, man, that's the one thing I as an analyst, I look back. I wish I would have had the opportunity to do a little bit of TV work before I play. Because it's really...
Take yourself outside the game.
It's made me see the game as a business, not as my dream.
Right.
So, when you don't catch a pass, you don't get an opportunity to line up where you want to.
You're mad about you.
Yeah, and you're mad at the person who didn't assign you your opportunity.
Right.
Man, now I sit back and I understand the complexity, but also the nonsense that goes on. How a guy who's drafted gets more opportunity than a guy that's not, but the guy that's not... They can't give him a chance because then now the scout or whoever stood on the table for this kid is looking like a buffoon. So it's a lot of complications going through that. I'm like, it's made me a lot of times when I'm sitting on camera or I'm sitting in the studio and I'll say something right before I say it, you'll see me snicker. because now I'm dialing back.
You're PCing it.
Yeah, I'm PCing it, but I'm really going, man, there's some bull.
He's happening. And why? You should play him because he's clearly more, or because he's proven, but you got this young buck that you just invested a first round or you just paid.
Or I'll give you another example. So, you know how Daniel Jones is playing for the Colts?
Yeah.
But if you listen to all they said, the reason he went to the Colts is because it was a sure, legitimate
Shot to start.
opportunity for competition.
Mm-hmm.
Versus most teams, they're not bringing in a veteran to compete. They're bringing in a veteran to help this young fellow with his mind.
Right.
And so that's why Daniel didn't take the opportunity to stay in Minnesota.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm. J.J. McCarthy. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
He said, okay.
And then and Sam Darnold didn't play well. But Kevin O'Connell fired Sam at the podium. He was like, yeah, Sam just didn't play good enough. We're going with JJ. You remember? And it was like, wow, look how that looking right now.
Darnold, no, Sam looking decent over Seattle.
Decent?
Sam looking
decent?
You know?
That's the word we want to use?
They're also highly powered. Jackson and and Joe, I'm not sure how to say his name. He's a dog.
Who?
JSN?
Yeah, but who's throwing it to him?
Sam Darnold. I said,
okay.
Better than
Sam is not throwing it to him. Sam out there dropping dimes.
No doubt. I'm still stuck on Sam from the Jets, and that's me. So when I say good, you really just tainted.
Yeah.
But just like Geno Smith had his run back after he left the Jets, I might just be the Jets. Anyway, that's another conversation. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast. This is Off the Edge with Cam Jordan. I'm your host. I had other questions, but we got to derail because this man is such a legend in the game as well as off the field. I want to talk about his foundation, how I got inspired back in the gap when he was out there giving hundreds, if not thousands of pairs of shoes away, because that's the man he was when he was with Carolina Panthers. I said, dang, if he can impact his city, why can't I do more? It's just look at one of those things. You look out, you see so many people doing so good. So off to that, I meant to say commendable efforts that you do. I know you do be in the Hall of Fame because it's those stories where it's like, man, they always thought he was undersized. I love those scrap fights. That's why I probably looked up to John Randall back in the day because they called him John. They used to call him undersized. He was a menace.
He is. And he still is.
Yeah.
He is hilarious.
He wanted to play golf and hit a stogie.
Bro, he is hilarious. That's my dog, though.
All right, so So either way, this is Off the Edge. Cam Jordan as your host with my podcast. You can tap in with us, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, wherever you get your podcast. It's going to be on NFL YouTube channel. We're live. We're ready. We're in person. It's rare to do so. Love when we are. It's been nothing but vibes. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, though.